Man, if you didn't leave this episode with the feels, if you didn't leave this episode of ReZero with the feels, then you're a soulless person. I'm sorry. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scott Reports. Today I'm bringing you an anime review of Orange, episode 5. And wow, that is all I can say about this episode is wow. First and foremost, what's beef? Beef is when you and your boy like the same girl. That can cause a problem. But the bombshell that was dropped in this episode gets me to the point where I don't even have a format. I don't even know how I'm going to approach this review. It might be long. It might be ReZero long, as we learn so much as far as what's going on with this series, with the possibility of not time travel, but parallel universes, and how that can be affected or not be affected. Also, just like my ReZero video, if Suwa isn't your best boy, at least for this season, just like I said, if Rem isn't your best girl, then I don't know. I don't know what these characters have to do to earn your love, because Suwa, the way he just looks out for Kakeru and Naho, it's just amazing. You gotta clap your hands for it. And it makes you just want to be even more happy for him in that future self where Naho's married to him. And you can kind of see why, as this guy is always there. Man, this was just a phenomenal episode. I can't praise it enough. It was good to get a nice episode of ReZero and a nice episode of this to get a big smile on my face for this Sunday. Let's get to the first thing, or the biggest thing about this episode, then I'll try to dive into it, but a lot of it's probably going to be theory craft in this video. It's the whole time travel thing, as the teacher was talking about time travel and how building a time machine could be possible. You can make a black hole, etc., etc. I'm a sci-fi buff. I'm a comic book buff. I love sci-fi. I understand sci-fi. Even though this was kind of confusing, I still get to where it's going. And I'm not going to explain it here because that'd probably be a little bit too much. But the thing that the teacher says, that time travel could be possible, and there's also the possibility of parallel worlds. And Hakita, he tried to debunk it a little bit by saying if people can go back in time, then they'll just go back and just fix things, so you won't need a time machine. But that's where the teacher mentioned parallel worlds, where he's saying that in a parallel world, you can go back and send things to the past. It's not going to change the future where you are or the present where you are, but the things that can be done in that path in the past may forge a way for a new future in another world for someone else. And this is the exact predicament that we're in with Naho, Kakeru, and the rest, as we still don't know how the letter got back to Naho. And she's starting to notice that things that she's doing is changing something, because things are starting to happen that's not in the letter that she's getting. But it's also that harsh realization that Kakeru probably will still die. But if going back and wiping out these regrets that Naho had, it might make things for him better. He might live a little bit longer, or it might make it where his death wasn't so tragic. I mean, of course it's bad for him to die, but maybe he wouldn't be such a saddened person, as Naho even contemplates that the things that she's doing might not change the Naho that wrote the letter, but it might make a path for another Naho in the future. And who knows what can happen from here. Things can really open up at this point to where maybe, Naho and Kakeru will end up together. But the way they were kind of explaining it was making it seem like no matter what she does in the past, it's just going to make things better. But the one that's writing the letter, her past isn't going to change. Kakeru's still going to be dead. She's still going to be married to Suwa. But it may very well open up a reality or a different type of fate for the Naho that has a letter now. And again, it can get really confusing, but the long story short of it is, no matter what she does, she can't change the fate for the one in the future, but she can make her own. And just hopefully Kakeru may be able to live through this and have a better future. Or the thing that kind of worries me though is that Suwa has put his chess piece on the board this episode. Suwa's best boy, yes he is. he has been looking out for Naho and Kakeru. He's actually saying that he's cheering for them to get along as well, as everything he did was for their relationship. But to know that he likes Naho as well is big, because he does. He has feelings for Naho to the point where it has to hurt him to see these two together. But overall, he wants to see her happy. That's the main thing that he wants for Naho, and that's big. That's big for him to give up what he wants for her. And the things that he did this episode, first off, Kakeru, I know it's sad what he went through and everything, but the guy's kind of needy. Kakeru's gonna forget his umbrella, and Naho's gonna bring him one. The letter says that he's gonna forget his umbrella, so bring him like a towel, because he's gonna get really wet. And just like I was saying, this guy's really needy. I know it's sad what happened to him and everything, but this guy always needs something. I don't know, that's just a little nitpick for me. So Naho has his towel in her bag, just already ready for this dude, and everybody's looking like, why do you have a towel? But this opens up to a big part of the episode where Kakeru asks Naho, can they, walk home together? And the letter says that she walks home with everybody, and this is where things start to change, as they're just going to walk home together, just the two of them. And Suwa, being the dude that he is, sees this. He's like, you know what? I think I got something else to do. And everybody else does it too, because the thing is, everybody knows how Naho feels about Kakeru. Also, everybody knows how Suwa feels about Naho. So you got the big thing there. So they decide to walk home together, and she says this doesn't happen in the letter. And while they're out talking and walking about, Kakeru decides to give Naho a present. He gave her like this hairpin, and he was like, this is just a thank you for everything that you've done for me. You were calling me, waking me up in the morning. You were making lunches, and I loved your lunches. My grandmother offered to make lunch for me because I told her what you were doing, and I turned it down because I liked your lunch so much, and I just wanted to give you something to thank you for everything that you've done. And that was really big for Kakeru. And Naho, she loved it. She absolutely loved the hairpin, but she didn't know how to feel about it. Like, should she wear it or not? she don't want to break it or anything like that, so she didn't wear it. And it comes big later on, because she does decide to wear it later on in the day, and then this trick, Ueda shows up like, hey, so where'd you get that pin from, huh? Where'd you get it? Can I have it? Can I touch it? And she's like, no, get away. And it's Ueda and two of her friends, and they approach Naho, and they're probably about to give her the beats or something. Once again, best boy Suwa sees this and goes in and grabs Naho, gets her out of danger. Like, what are you doing? Are you about to try to fight her or something? Back off. He gets her to safety. They tried to take the pin away, and when she batted Ueda's hand away, she got a scratch on it. Suwa, once again, looking out, actually went to Kakeru and gave him some bandages, like, hey, give these to Naho. And he's like, why? What? And he sees the hand. So that helped him out. And this part was really big, as soon as she saw how happy she was that Kakeru was bandaging up her hand, Suwa was happy, but he was crying at the same time. And this is the part I was saying that's so tragic for Suwa, as he really does love Naho and wants to be with Naho. But if she is going to be happy with Kakeru, he's going to fall on that sword and take it. And it's just so sweet. And it's like everybody's been in this predicament before. They know friends that have been in this. These characters really do hit home with those type of things. Even to the point where Kakeru even asked Suwa, was it okay to, date Naho, because even Kakeru knows how he feels. He's like, everybody knows it, so I just want to come to you bro to bro and say, are you cool with us dating? And Suwa's like, oh yeah, it's no biggie, it's cool. Now the other two girls, they kind of just want to see Naho happy as well. But the dark haired one, I still don't remember these characters' names, but she was like, you're an idiot, Suwa. If you really care about her, you need to fight for her. But if you want to see her happy, I'm just going to back off. We're going to let you do your thing. And that was really a majority of the episode, as the letter told Naho to go to the fireworks with Kakeru no matter what. That and Suwa just being best boy, with every time that they get together, he always finds a way to push Naho and Kakeru together. Like one time they were doing cleaning up, they were making mist or something for the festival, and it was the three of them, so he just casually bowed out and just so it could be Kakeru and Naho. Just seeing how much he's putting in to make sure she's happy. And a little bit that we get at the end of the episode where it says in the letter that Suwa was the person that healed my heart. Man, this episode in the fields, I told you, this might just be me reacting. It might not even be a review, because I just wanted to hit a couple of points, and I want to really champion for Suwa to still win in the end, but at the same time, Naho and her feelings for Kakeru, and to know that Kakeru will die and know that Kakeru could possibly be saved, is a big thing, as well as I'm conflicted, because maybe it would be better for the parallel worlds, because the Naho in the future can still be with Suwa and have the baby and everything, and that won't get wiped out. But going back and changing things in the past, you know, will maybe make a life for her and Kakeru as a way that she can have both ways in like another life type of thing. But that'd be a perfect world. Something tragic is going to happen. I just have a feeling that no matter what's going on, something tragic is still going to happen in this series. But at the same time, I'm hoping for a happy ending. I don't think this is on some Tokyo Ghoul stuff where it's just going to be completely tragic in the end. I think at the very least, if Kakeru still lives, maybe they still won't end up together. Or if Kakeru does die, at least he went out in a better way than like this car accident or something. And again, it's never good for anybody to die, but maybe he will go out without regrets, like how he had in that letter. So that was the episode in a nutshell. I mean, besides that, as a manga reader, again, I can say they did cover 2 chapters in this episode, and they did it really well. So another phenomenal episode of Orange in the books, and this series really does warm my heart, and it was pretty much just me just fanboying about how good this episode was. It's not really a breakdown like I usually do, so apologies for that, but it just had me feeling so good. I just had to talk about the big things of the episode, and I hope you guys still enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you like the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thank you guys for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out on this feels heavy Sunday. See you soon.